Extraterrestrial, like a extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 like a extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 like a extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial.
Let's get into this topic because this is kind of frustrating to me, if I have to be perfectly honest. Because what I said should be some level of common sense, honestly. But I had to remember who I'm talking to. And for the record, this is no insult to anybody on TikTok because I'm not. This conversation transpired on YouTube. Um, there was a topic. Salute to Aaron O on the show, pulled out on the new platform because I guess it was talking about people who are good articulators or debaters or whatever in this space. Now, we decided to talk about some other comments, watch the other video and react to it. I made a comment saying, real simple, I don't protect women who can't protect herself. Salute to my guy, Edaman. Hopefully his ass is awake. He's all the way on the West Coast. He was pushing back on that stance hard because he didn't understand how I could come to that conclusion. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, unfortunately, the women understood this. Now, okay, the women understood this. However, when I first said the comment, because they ain't never heard that before, ironically, I don't know how, but when I said it, no one understood. But when I explained it, the woman got it right off the bat. It's the brothers that still had a problem. And I was scratching my head, I was like, how can you intellects be this damn stupid? I was getting offended, and I don't like when my intelligence get offended, especially if I won't go there. Let me keep that comment to myself. So, just like any other show, we're gonna break this down. Let's start with the definition of protection. It's a noun, ladies and gentlemen. The act of protecting or the state of being protected, preservation from injury or harm. We there's like 8 more definitions to that, but let's stick with that because like I said, this is so elementary to me. I'm a little bit shocked that I have to do this. And of course, my ideology is the same. I'm a firm believer of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So let's put that out there. Now, I had to write this out because I was frustrated and I didn't want to do a freestyle based off of this. I had to write my thoughts out. It's real simple when it comes to the thought process of protection. Prior, in this case, I was going to title this show "Don't Protect Anyone That Can't Protect Yourself," but I want to specify I was talking to women because this is me. However, you guys choose to translate this, up to you. But when a thought process, here's what it is. Prior to you meeting your potential significant other, fellas, I'm talking to you. Prior to you meeting your potential significant others, she was an adult, not a dependent. Let me say that again. Prior to you meeting the girl that you're trying to get with, she was an adult before you. She is not a child. Continuing. One of the responsibilities of being an adult is knowing how to protect yourself. Protection does not stop because she transitioned from a minor girl to an adult female. She is obligated to exercise a form of discernment to get the best results for her safety. The same obligation is utilized when she is in a relationship. Did I say anything wrong? Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok. Did I say anything wrong? All I said was she's an adult. She knows how to protect herself. She had 10, 15, 20, 25 years, depending on when you meet her in life. She had X amount of years to know how to protect herself. I don't think as women as children. I don't treat them as children. I do not. I don't have time to take care of a dependent. I have a 6-year-old son myself. I take care of him. He needs all the protection he can get. Granted, I still let him make his mistakes because I'm teaching him how to make decisions, have options, and make the right choices with the thought process, principles, and values to it. I don't need to do that for no... I'm not going to cuss. I'm not going to do that for no adults. If I am... Let's say I'm in a relationship. Oh, no, I need to slow on this because I swear some people just... they don't understand. So let me try to dumb this down as far as possible as I can, because I still want somebody. Matter of fact, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link because I'm dead serious about this. Because if I'm saying anything wrong, somebody better tell me. Between these 4 platforms and TikTok, somebody better tell me I'm wrong. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that I'm right, although I really know I'm right. I can't. When it comes to women, the one thing you have to understand is you have to unlearn the fact that they're children. You have to unlearn the fact that they are dependent. You have to unlearn the fact that they can't do anything without you. You have to get rid of that thought process. You have to get rid of that mentality. Otherwise, do I want to say this? Ooh. Yeah, otherwise, you should get them when they're children. I won't say that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. When it comes to protection, you have to be proactive. Do I need to be in the security field? Especially as an armed and a tactical security guard. Do I need to be in this field for 10 years to understand that? No, I don't. That's really common sense. You have to prepare yourself for danger to come. How do women prepare themselves for danger? Well, obviously, they because of how biology works, they got to protect their bodies because they go through cycles every month. That's number one. So you got to properly protect yourself and make sure you either exercise, eat the right food, medication, whatever women like to do. I'm not an expert. I'm just going based off what I think I know. And also, when it comes to pregnancy, they have to protect their bodies because obviously it's their body. They can do whatever they want with it. If they choose to make a reckless decision, that's solely on them. That ain't got nothing to do with the men, technically. But we'll talk about that on another episode. So women already have an idea of what protection looks like, and that's on the physical aspect. Now, when you talk about the mental, emotional, idea, they understand depending on how they're perceived, they're gonna get a lot of attention. They're gonna get a lot of offers. They have to learn to make the right decisions to see which one is going to actually benefit them and grow, or which one is just a waste of time and they say kick rocks. Now, also, so now, and not only that, now let's take it outside of the house or whatever the case may be. If you know there's potential for danger, or there's an opportunity that you can get into some situation, a compromised situation that you have no business being in, you have to practice discernment. What are the things that I tell people to look for in a woman? Because depending on who you talk to, what are the men going to say that they want in a woman? Fit, fit, friendly, feminine, submissive, and cooperative. Those are the 5 things I tell the brothers. Don't cancel that. Not to say that no woman should have that. Fit is fit is a option. Being fit is an option. Not everybody's going to be fit. That's ideal. Low enough because I go to the gym every day. But the idea of fit is like give and take. But anytime I hear brothers say that, I say scratch all that. I don't want to hear that. What are other things you want in a woman? I give a suggestion. How about discernment? What about discernment? What is discernment? Meaning you have the option to make the right decision, the right choices when opportunity presents itself. That's what discernment means. That's why when anybody asks me, what do I want in a wife? Discernment. That's usually my lead in. That's very consistent in who I am. I want a woman who can practice good discernment, because some people say she got to practice good discernment when she want to help you out with your goals, your dreams, your businesses, all this other stuff. Okay, I get it to a degree. But what about discernment when you're not around? Why don't she practice that? Which she does anyway. See, a lot of people in the space is not even going to think that far, because they fear that a woman who probably, when they think of discernment, they think that she knows just as much as the man in a relationship, or she may know more. And I'm saying, are you guys threatened by a woman who's smart, who's intelligent, who make great decisions? Is that what you guys are intimidated by? Is this why some of you guys say you want a woman at the you can go get a woman from McDonald's who works on the grill to be your wife? Now, I understand why they say that. They're saying the barrier to entry to be a wife is not that complicated. However, if you manage to go, and shout out to DJ Hemp because he said this earlier, and speaking of which, we're going to talk about DJ conversation that happened on DJ Hemp in the next topic. If I was to go find my wife in McDonald's on the grill, something must really be wrong with me. After all, when it comes to the fast foods, who typically works there? Dependents. Fellas, you gotta stop looking at women as dependents. They're not. So, and like I said earlier, the reason why men look at women as children, and I'm not saying any talking point that you guys haven't heard before, especially that's not said in this space. The reason why guys want to look at women as children or as dependent is because it's easy for them to mold, control, and so on and so forth. That's wild. But here's also my thing. I understand that there's some women who are feeling themselves and they believe they're steps above and beyond any man that they want to be. Let those type of women shoot themselves in the foot and let them put themselves on the sideline. Those women exist. We're not going to be foolish and say that, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I forget. See, I'm still used to this TikTok thing because this is my debut on TikTok Live. Jesus. We got a lot of people that came by. Let me see. Let me speak to the comment session. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Hi, my chocolate best. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. Where we at? I seen a comment earlier, but let me make sure I properly address it. What's up, Unc? How you feeling this morning? I'm feeling great, man. Thank you for checking in. So you trying to be a house? Absolutely not. Now I'm not. No, absolutely. I'm not trying to be a housewife. Not at all. I'm not trying to be a wife anyway. So watch me. Be careful with that one. Yeah, I'm not trying to be no house husband neither. But I understand there is a narrative regarding house husbands that's going on this side of YouTube. I know why it is. I'm enjoying the fact that people are shitting on themselves because they don't understand why this is being spread. But let the youngest cook. Salute to Cheeky, by the way. But what was I saying? We have to stop looking at women as children. You gotta stop looking at them as dependents, and you need to stop being threatened by women. I like when it comes to the talking point about a woman with a college degree is a red flag. I don't know how. I really don't know how. I know plenty of women who have college degrees who are ready, who are educated. They're beautiful as well as an extra, and they know how to play the position as a wife in a relationship because they're still an adult. So, actually, let's transition back into that because, like I said, discernment is a key to women protecting themselves. And guess what? Christopher J, or Christopher Guar for that matter, Christopher Guar is my name in real life. I'm not protecting any woman that can't protect herself. Now, what does that mean? Now that we got all the outlines out the way, what does that mean? Not protecting a woman that can't protect herself. If you don't know how to move as an adult, why am I in your presence? Think about that. As a grown-up, you already know how to make certain decisions. You had a lifetime learning, making mistakes, and knowing how to execute how to move in real life outside of those front doors. So why in God's name will I want to put myself in a position to save somebody who is reckless? That makes no sense. Keep in mind, I have a son to look after. So why, ladies, why would you want to, well, yeah, let me talk to the ladies for good. Ladies, you have the right to do whatever you want in this country. Well, I'm not going to say in this world because some countries are, well, that's their business. But you have the right to make whatever decisions you want. You have every right to go out the house. You have every right to go walk down the streets. You have every right to go to any block or any bodega. You can do whatever you want. However, especially, but yeah, you can have every right to do that at nighttime. But if you were not able to exercise the crown princess in the building, what's good, fam? How you doing? If you cannot exercise some level of discernment, and you so happen to be walking into a situation where you know there's danger there, why are you calling me to come protect you if you knew beforehand that going there was a bad idea? You intentionally put me in harm's way because of your lack of discernment. Because you wasn't proactive in your protection. That makes no sense. Because that means any woman can put themselves in God knows what they want. If a man goes out fight for them and he loses his life that day, you have another one by the end of the week. And it's a continuous pattern, excuse me. Because most women can't see past their own nose. Wow. I'm not gonna no. Crown Prince, hold on. Girls, minors, dependents can't see past their own nose. I expect women to have a 360 view because they're an adult. To be perfectly honest, and actually I gotta make sure I get you. Let me get you wrench. Get you a wrench real quick. Wow, before I forget. So I don't So with that narrative, and this is no disrespect to my guy Crown Prince. Let me make sure he gets a mod badge. But in fairness to him, there are some adult females who move like dependents. I know they exist. That's why I don't deal with them. I don't protect them. I don't go nowhere where they're at because they're going to put me in a compromised position that I have no business of being in. Excuse me, y'all. My bad. Oops again. All right, sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, I don't put myself in those positions to be dealing with dependents. I refuse. There we go. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. You know, you good people around here. So if a woman can put herself in any situation, I expect them to get themselves out of that situation. Or just don't avoid it at all. Now, either man, salute to my guy, said, then in that case, they shouldn't. Then that means a woman should just stay in the house and should never leave. I know plenty of women who go to work, who go do the groceries. I know plenty of women who just probably may just step out for a little bit to go grab something to eat, like up the street in their car, get in, get out, and that type of stuff. I know women who do all of that. The question is, how come you guys don't? What type of energy are you guys attracting to where you are surrounded by children all day? Meaning, why are you surrounded by adult females whose mentality is to move like a child? Come on, let's be honest here. Let's be real here. This is that uncomfortable conversation that I didn't want to have on Aaron's panel. That's my brother. But this is why I do my show the way I do it, because now we can be real. Let's have this conversation. I am not going to take care of any adult dependents. It's not happening. The closest thing to adult dependent I will take care of is my son, because as of now, the idea is for him to go to college. If he's going to be in state or in city, the idea for him to go to college. You can go get your education. You can stay home. I will take care of the bills. I will take care of your car notes, the phone bills, that type of stuff. You don't even have to work. Just make sure you get an education. And then while you're doing that, we're putting money aside to make sure that you are straight when you leave the house and you graduate. See, that's as close to adult dependent that I'm going to take care of. Anything outside of that? No. Absolutely not. And one thing about being an adult is to protect yourself, knowing how to protect yourself. So with that being said, what is the principle of the show? It's really the title. Don't, especially if you're a man, don't protect any woman who can protect herself. Do not protect any woman who can't protect herself. Now, some people say, what's the value system in that principle? It's real simple, because a girl is a girl. A girl is a minor, and a woman is an adult. A girl is a minor, a woman is an adult. They are supposed to be alert and aware, yet due to their soft existence, they lower their guards. They don't tend to learn until something actually happens. That's a good question, because of that. What's that new movement for? Is it 4B or 4C? I don't know what this new movement is called. That's soft life. But Crown Prince, that goes into being proactive. That 100% goes into being proactive, and I expect children to make that mistake. Children, see, in the stage of childhood, you have a lifetime to make mistakes and learn from them. As an adult, your mistakes should be limited, or at the bare minimum, it should have little effect on your everyday life or your personal life. Ooh, excuse me. So, You can still be soft in personality and how you present yourself out there in the world, but at no time should you be gullible, or you should be foolish, or you should be naive, because that's not being proactive. That's not even being aware of your surroundings. And also being aware of your surroundings, you got to be aware of the energy that you give off and who you're attracting. I know, well, like, oh, I'll say that example. I know women who are very much aware of their bodies, their curves, their blessings from head to toe. And because of that, they make sure they wear the right attire. They're still respectful, but if they have to, they will be distanced from anybody to avoid certain eyes. Pretty much, that's being proactive. That's a form of protecting yourself. Like I said, women, you can wear whatever you want. Absolutely wear whatever you want. You have the free will to do whatever pleases you. But also keep in mind, every decision that you make, there's a reaction to it. The reaction could be some attention that you was not looking for or you really don't want, or some reactions can be me not being around to protect you because you are a little bit of a hot topic, to the point where you know that you're attracting the wrong attention, and now you want someone to come protect you and save you. Now here's the thing. Here's where my protection actually do come in, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Because as men, husbands, let me make that perfectly clear, husbands, you're still obligated to protect. However, everything within this circle, ladies and gentlemen, you are protected 100%. You know why you're protected 100%? Because with the decision that we came together and made, the plans that we made, when it comes to protection, you get to exercise this. You could exercise any decision that you want in this circle right here that also will continue to grow. Because like I said, you're an adult. Two adults came together, they made a decision, oh, like, this is how I move, and this is how I carry myself, and this is where I go, this is how I get there, this is the route, that type of stuff. Cool. Now that we have a blueprint of how you maneuver in this world, you are 100% in my protection. So that way, excuse me. So that way, anything does happen, because not to say everything is foolproof, but you still got to be prepared. You got to be proactive. That way, if something does happen within this realm of this circle that we created, this boundaries that we created, now I get to exercise the level of protection that I like to do. Some of you guys see me in person, and you understand why people don't want to run up on me. But I'll put that for another day. Women live in a fantasy land. They feel they should be able to do whatever they want without consequences. Unfortunately, we share the world with monsters. People should never live live off what? I'm a little bit. Hey, Crown Prince, you could correct that real quick. People should never live off of. I think. I get what he's saying. When you say women live in a fantasy world, he's still talking about, people should never live off of should. Okay, that's cool. I got you. Appreciate you, man. My bad. So when it comes to that, like I said, I understand there's still some women who want to maneuver like children. There's still, yes, I understand that, but I guess what? I don't protect women who can't protect themselves. And Crown Prince, guess what? I know you don't either. I'm willing to bet you're not trying to deal with no woman who don't know how to make a right decision to protect herself. I know you don't. And quite frankly, there's enough brothers in the space who will feel the exact same way. Like, no, I'm not about to come out, get off my couch, put my shoes on, go get my shotty or go get a 9 milli and go protect you when all truth be told is all of this could have been avoided. All of this could have been avoided. So what we're saying is you have to make sure, ladies, you have to make sure you make the right decisions and you know how to carry yourself. Especially you want to put yourself in a situation that and you have trouble getting yourself out. Should have never been in that situation to begin with. That's just being an adult. So, what's the principle? Do not protect any. Let me try this again. Let me stick to the title of the show. The principle is real simple. Don't protect any woman who can't protect herself, because girls are minors and women are adults. Adults do not need the level of protection that you would give to a child. Let me say that again. Adults do not need that level of protection that you will give to a child. That's why I said don't protect any woman who can't protect herself. All right, and I should have pinned this to the. Let me pin this to the top before it gets too far gone, because like I said, I want anybody from that particular stream on Aaron O show. I want you guys to pull up. I want the smoke today. I'm going to get into last call, but I want someone to pull up and tell me I'm wrong. I need somebody to tell me I'm wrong. I am open to being wrong, because I think, like, let's be real before we go to the last topic. We heard stories about brothers dying protecting a woman who moved like a child. We heard this before. And not only did we hear it before, we saw that they went and got another man by, I'm going to be nice, by the end of probably a week or two later. And guess what? That's a prerogative. Like I said, that's the woman's prerogative. But at the same time, all of that situation could have been avoided and those brothers could still be alive. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, do not protect any woman who cannot protect herself, because a girl is a minor and a woman is an adult. Women don't need protection that you will give to a child. So fellas, please stop looking at these women as dependents. And if they start to show signs of them being a child, have a nice day. What? Are you afraid of a little bit name calling? Because they were going to call you that anyway. They do that behind your back right now. They do that with their friends, their homegirls. Get it out the way. Instead of waiting weeks, months. Witch doctor, what's good, fam? How you doing? Instead of waiting weeks, months, years to get cussed out and to be called out your name, do it right now. I'll say you 5 years. I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds. Say what you want to say. Call me whatever. But as an adult, I'm not taking care of a child. I already have a 6-year-old, and one day I will have more children to take care of. I am not taking care of no grown-ass woman. I don't protect any woman who cannot move as an adult. That means being proactive. And you guys have a plan when y'all leave the house every day, man or woman, it don't matter. You know where to go. You know how to get there. You know what places you need to maneuver to get there and to get back home safely. That's being proactive. Come on, y'all, what are we doing here? I'm a little, one second, let me read this. I agree with you, brother. On top of all of that, they take your valiant protection for granted. You give your life for theirs, then just guess what she'll be doing. She'll be doing upon your absence. Yeah, she's gonna move on to the next one. That's real talk. Fellas, let me say this. This is gonna hurt. You are replaceable. Let me say that again, fellas. You are replaceable. Because that's how they see you. I'm talking about the dependents. That's why I'm about to start calling these some of these women that move like children. I'm gonna start calling them dependents. Dependents. You are replaceable. Dependents replace men every day. So why would you protect them? That's all I'm saying. Like, salute to Aaron, salute to Edelman. Dog, that pissed me off a couple of days ago, man. That really, really rubbed me the wrong way. But after the show, because this is the best part about the streams. When the stream is over, we're still hanging around after the stream ended. We'll pull everybody up. We'll just have a genuine conversation. Aaron was there. Edelman was there. Otis was there. Salute to my guy. Hey, yo. Hey, man. I hope to see you in Houston next month, my guy. But we had a conversation. Aaron had to dip out because that's a busy man. But Edelman got it. Otis left later too, but Edelman got it eventually. He understood where I was coming from because there's so many layers to breaking down this protection. Like, this can go for if you're single. This can really go for you're married as well, believe it or not, because you already came up with that circle. When I said that circle, that you're the circle of protection that you're already in. That hard thing was no. You guys, I'm on. I stream from my iPad, so when you do certain hand movements, it will do some weird effects. That was the first time. I don't do that. Hard thing was kind of fruity. That wasn't my intent. So let's, if I can edit that part out, I would. But when it comes to this circle of protection that you're in, I could operate. I have full. I'm not doing that again. I have full range to protect you because this is where you're staying in, and you're still moving in as an adult. It's just that not everything is foolproof. Something's gonna obviously slip through the cracks. And once whatever slips through that crack, I'm sending it right back out, either limping or in the body bag. So that's the type of protection I'm also talking about. Because as men, we're still obligated to protect our wives. Husbands are still obligated to protect wives, especially in this realm, in this circle that you guys obviously came together and created. So now she has full range to be a free adult woman. She's still interdependent in a relationship. Don't get it twisted, but she has the right to be free, move however she wants to move because she's in this protection. She knows how to move to begin with. She was always an adult before she met you. She's going to remain an adult even while with you. And you get to protect her as long as y'all stay in that circle. See how simple that was? Why did some niggas on YouTube didn't get it? I don't understand, but I will forgive them and I will move on.
Extraterrestrial.